Hey friends, I'm John Laspina, the Carnivore teacher, and today we're going to do chicken wings. I'm going to show you how I make really delicious chicken wings on the Traeger Grill. So I'm going to take you from prep to cook. And the first thing I do is I take my chicken wings, obviously, out of the package. And they're thawed out. I have them previously frozen. You take off the plastic. And then I take a large bowl and I dump them in the bowl in the sink. Whoops. You take the big diaper, throw it out. Hate that thing. And so here's my chicken wings. And I'm going to fill the bowl with lukewarm water and let them soak for a little bit just to clean them up. Okay, and I let them soak. Let them soak in the water for 5 or 10 minutes. And then I'll be dumping the water and drying them out. Okay, so the wings have soaked for a while, and now I'm going to empty all the water. And my chicken wings have little pieces of the darn feathers stuck to them, so I have to pull them off. So I do spend some time with a paper towel and I pull the little ends of the wings off because I know they'll burn off in the grill, but I like to take them off. Now it's important also to always I wash my hands multiple times while I'm handling chicken. I make sure I don't put my hands near my eyes or anywhere near my face. Poultry, you need to be careful when it's not cooked. Cutting boards, I make sure I don't use the same cutting boards for poultry as I do for meat. Just because I did have an issue where I had to go to the hospital. I had some food poisoning, and I think it was because I didn't handle the poultry correctly. I got Campylobacter. We don't want that. It's nasty. So I always wash my hands. I'm okay. I don't have a phobia about handling raw meat. I just have a phobia about not touching my face or putting my fingers in my mouth when I'm working with raw meat, especially pork and chicken. I'm totally fine with eating it and cooking it, just being very careful how I prep it. All right, I think I got most of the little chicken wing remnants off. I don't like those. I think they burn up in the grill, but I'm fine. Okay, so I'm gonna wash my hands many times. Here's the first time. Next, I'm going to put them on the pan here. So I'm going to take each chicken wing and dry them off. Take the time, dry them off separately, and place them on a cookie sheet. So I take my paper towels, and I take a chicken wing, and I, wrap the chicken wing like a blanket and just squeeze the water, the moisture out until the chicken wing is pretty dry. And then I lay him on the cookie sheet. And this is a little time consuming, but it's worth it because later on we're gonna put a butter mixture with a paintbrush on the tops and bottoms of these guys. And you don't want the moisture on them. You want the butter mixture to be on the chicken wings, not so much of the water. I'll just take my time and do this. All right, so now I'm just gonna kind of line them up. I like to line them up by left and righties because I'm anal retentive. I'll do the lefties up top here and the righties in the middle and the bottom and whatever's left. Lefties and righties. Doesn't really matter, I just like things organized. All right, so there they are. Wash my hands for the second time with soap. All right. Put that aside. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a butter mixture. And I use, this is one of my favorite butters. It's pasture raised. This one has salt, and sometimes they have the unsalted version. I couldn't find that today in the store. So I'm going to open the pasture raised butter. And pasture raised butter is yellower than non-pasture raised butter. The non-pasture raised is lighter in color. How much am I putting in? I don't know. About that much. I don't know what that is. I don't really measure. That's probably too much. Let's see. Put a little bit back. There we go. Because I'm going to be adding some bacon fat to this mixture. So let me get the bacon fat now. So this is the bacon fat. If you've watched some of my other cooking videos, I use this to lubricate the cast iron grill. And I just take some bacon fat, maybe about, that's a good chunk, isn't it? Probably too much. I'll use that much bacon fat. If I have too much, I have too much. No big deal. And then we're going to put this in the microwave oven. Okay, here's my microwave. And I'm going to melt the butter and bacon fat. I don't know how many minutes or seconds. I just watch it until it's melted. I put in a high number and I just wait, all right? The way I cook is I don't measure, I don't weigh. I just go by how everything feels and looks. That's not professional, but that's how I've become a cook as a carnivore. So if you want, you can watch it with me. There you go, in the microwave. See how it's starting to liquefy? And we're almost there. I'm gonna stop it. And there you go. Some of it hasn't melted yet, but it will melt. So I take my melted butter, in my melted butter mixture. I take an old paintbrush, okay? An old paintbrush. And I mix the butter bacon mixture up in there so it's nice and melted. It's a complete liquid now. And there we go. Now I'm going to get my chicken wings here. See how it looks best in the camera like this. And I have my butter. And I basically take my butter and I just liberally coat the tops of the chicken wings. I'm going to flip them over and do the bottoms when I'm done doing the tops. As liberally as you'd like to coat these suckers, because this is when you put these on the grill, they really crisp up and they're so delicious. I mean, butter and bacon fat is just amazing on anything. Can you imagine how good they are on chicken wings? And I'm going to take you, I'll take you to the grill. I'll show you from prep to table what this amazing stuff does to chicken wings. It's so good, right? So chicken wings are not the healthiest carnivore food. Chicken is a monogastric stomach animal, and they're not as healthy at taking out the toxins as a ruminant animal like a beef cattle or lamb. So I only have chicken wings or pork about once a week because I don't want to have my omega-6 fatty acids constantly higher than my omega-3. And they're going to be pretty high with this meal because I'm eating chicken. But I love chicken and it's okay. I'm putting lots of butter and bacon fat on it. So now I'm going to flip these over onto their little backs. Not their backs, but the other side of their wings. And I'm going to coat the other side with the butter bacon mixture. And this butter is salted. Normally I salt my chicken wings, and I'm still going to salt these, but I'm knowing in my head, I know that this is a salted butter, so I don't want too much salt. So I'm going to sprinkle a lighter coating of salt on these wings than on another time when I did it and I didn't have salty butter. Salt to taste. Salt is important. Salt is healthy. You don't want it too salty because then you don't like it, you know. And I'm going through this. I hope it lasts. And there we go. And get this one. Got a couple more to go here. And this is not a chore. I know it's a lot of work. It's not like going through the drive-thru at McDonald's and ordering something and just eating it real fast. But you know, you're eating crap at McDonald's. This, I'm taking the time, I'm putting the effort, I made it. I feel good about it when I do it. Because I prepped it, I know what's going in my body because I'm the one who did it. And it doesn't have any preservatives, additives, colors, or anything. Okay, so I went through pretty much all of it. Look at that. Almost all the butter bacon. I throw the rest on there like that. Yum. All right, so I said I was going to salt it. Let me go get my salt shaker, add a little bit of salt because the butter's already salted. So very lightly, Redmond Real salt, just a very light coating on the backs. Now I'm going to flip them back over. I could have done this before I flipped them, but for the purpose of the video, I'm doing it this way. Flip the wings over. Wings over, flipping, flipping, flipping. Okay, and a very, oops, get back in there. A very light coating of salt because my butter's salted. That's all it needs. That's all it needs. So, I'm gonna wash my hands again. Third time. I've been handling this chicken raw. I'm going to make sure that I am constantly keeping clean. I need more. I can feel it. All right, so now these are ready to go. These wings are ready to go on the Traeger Grill. In the next video clip, I will show you putting them on the Traeger Grill, flipping them, cooking them all the way to the table, and how amazingly delicious they look, how crisp they look with the butter bacon mixture on them. All right, time to put our puppies on the grill. Hey, they were on for 20 minutes. Now we flip them a little faster. We're gonna lose all our heat.
All right.
For what, another 20 minutes?
25.
25 minutes. Look at how crispy these puppies are.
Normally what I do is see how the middle don't get as crispy.
You move them to the edge.
Yeah, so what I'll do is this guy will be crispier. I just take this, put him over here. these are big.
Yeah, aren't they? Looking good.
They are right there.
All right, another 25. They're done. Get a lot of fat dripping in the bucket.
Yeah, these are very juicy, and they see how that's different
Yeah.
from the one right beside it.
Yeah.
It's kind of stuck. This one's always a Christmas crust.
Least crust.
Most.
Oh, over here?
Yeah.
All right. You ready? Look at that. Stop it. All right, let's take it in, put it on the table.
All right. Bon appetit. Chicken wing night. Looks pretty dang good, don't you think? Look at that. Crispy from the butter bacon that I brushed on it. And then we'll see if I want to add more salt. I tasted first. Well, the first one I don't pick up because it's hot. So I use my fork and knife and pull some meat off. The first one. Then when they cool down, I start getting my hands in them. Whoop. Look at that. Pull off the bone.